Hello and welcome to an update from BJ Kerno Modelling. So first of all, hope you've all managed to survive the storms and the wind hasn't caused too much damage to your properties into your gardens. Here in mid Cornwall it's still, as they would say down here, brave and breezy, and so it's still sort of blowing a hoolie across the moors, and I'm looking forward to this wind to subside and get a bit of summer, and then we can sort of get out in the garden and do a few bits and pieces. But never mind. Currently we're sat here with the electric gone because we've had a bit of thunder and lightning, which is probably hit somewhere, and hopefully it will be returned soon, so we haven't got to sit in the dark. But anyway, back to the video. So as you can see, this isn't really historicals, it's more sort of science fiction and fantasy. So I decided that I need a bit of a break from the Napoleonic, just because I was sort of enjoying painting the French and the British, but I just found the painting sessions became just a little bit of a chore. So I thought I needed to sort of change it up a little bit, paint something for me that was quite quick and easy, and then go back and sort of painting the longer term project, which is the black powder brigades. So I went into the garage, which is a bit like a TARDIS at the minute, and picked out some Deathguard. What was quite interesting is a friend of mine was selling some figures from the latest Games Workshop box set, and asked me if I sort of wanted them quite cheap. So I said, well, yes please. So I had a look at them, and I found that the current Deathguard figures are a lot bigger than the previous edition. So I've sort of built them up, but and sprayed them, but haven't painted them. So what I have done is I've painted up a couple of units of the Chaos Cultists. I've painted up a test piece for the Deathguard, and I've also painted up a unit of Poxwalkers. So I quite enjoyed doing these, to be honest. And all I've done is just literally put flat colours on the figures, give them a wash of Agrix Earthshade, and sort of re-highlighted with the colours, and then sort of give it a highlight. Nothing special, but they look alright for the tabletop. So you know, hopefully they'll get a game or two down the club recent or later on. So I've painted up 3 of those, which are pretty much the same. So one special weapon, one sort of Chaos Cultist leader, and the rest are armed with auto guns and maces and all sorts of close combat weapons. So they're the three units for there. So I've quite enjoyed doing them. And this is the large unit of Poxwalkers that I've knocked out. Again, very straightforward, very easy to do. It's been a sort of a no-brainer where I've been sat in front of the television. I haven't had to worry too much about detail like you know, cuffs and lace and crossbouts and bits and pieces. So it's just been quite a fun project to do. I don't envisage this project taking up too much time. I want to sort of get it done, and hopefully that will sort of enable me to refocus my energies back on my French brigades and my Brits. So quite pleased with these. I'm also quite pleased with this one, which is a Ganasha Screamer or something, which is one of Games Workshop offerings for, I think it's Kill Team. So I thought this would make a quite good champion for the Poxwalkers. Very enjoyable to paint. Literally base coats, washes, highlights, no real thought. I mean, okay, a little bit of thought, but you know, I've just quite enjoyed just throwing paint at miniatures really, rather than sort of trying to worry about historical accuracy and bits and pieces. But this is what I've been up to, and I've quite enjoyed it. I've also painted up this one, which is the Nightbringer, I believe, with his big bell. Again, it's just flat colours, wash, highlight, base, move on, and I think they've come up reasonably well for a very sort of quick project. I've got a couple of units of these Plague Marines to paint up, and once that's done, there'll be sort of the army to sort of play down the club, because not many people play Black Powder, I don't think, local to me, which is a bit of a shame, because it's a really good game, and you know, you can have a lot of fun with it as well. So that's what I've been up to, guys. I've also been watching all your videos and really enjoyed those, and hopefully I'll be back on the historicals very, very shortly. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers for now.